what if he was halfway through transformation and they cut his tail and then he stayed?
Curious
like
George
is a fucking
Curious
Saiyan.
George.
He's not Goku.
Saiyans are super curious. They always want to go around and fight everybody.
Yeah, but none of them
That's
got a
why
name
Curious
George.
was always getting
None
into
of them,
problems.
That motherfucker never fought nothing. And no, what's
Well,
Saiyan has a
Goku,
normal name?
no. Goku, his
Vegeta,
real name is
Frieza,
Kakarot.
which is also not a regular name. Blood banks are run by vampires.
Welcome back.
So you don't want me to look at people when I'm talking to them?
Welcome back to another episode of Somewhere Underground, the only podcast in the world where I did not prepare for this one. Today we're going to be talking about conspiracies that we believe.
What?
We actually believe. But first, I'm Bobby.
I'm O.
I'm back. Tiffany.
And I'm Nick.
I like that
That was
one.
good. That was good.
What's up, Beck?
Threw me off.
What up, back?
How you doing?
Baby got back.
Baby got back. I came back a little thick. I was eating a lot out there.
She was eating good, living her best life.
Naturally.
You know that vacation happy weight? No? Okay. Conspiracy theories.
All right, yeah. Conspiracy theories that we actually believe somewhat, kind of, sort of, maybe.
Oh, so this is ones that we believe.
Yeah.
Ones that we believe.
Don't read the board and judge me.
I can't read the board because I can't tell what you're right. Like
That's by design. I don't want y'all to know until I say it.
vampires.
All I
that's
see is swiper and naps.
swiper, no swiping. And
Does that
vampires.
say data?
No.
Anyway, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah,
So-
please explain the chicken scratch you wrote on our board.
So this is something I came across recently, and I think it's plausible, right? Rocks are actually soft and nice and squishy until you touch them, and as soon as you touch them, they become hard. We can't disprove that
How is that? How do you believe that?
because it's
Like, how is that plausible?
It's the same thing as if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a noise? Who knows? Nobody's here to see it, to hear it, right?
Why
So
wouldn't
like
it?
Trees
the rock,
do make noises
the rock-
when they fall.
but you're not there to hear it,
So-
right?
but
So
like, why
these-
wouldn't they?
Because you're not there to hear it, right? So that they're performing for us, right?
Ah.
Trees are intelligent. I can't keep this up.
Okay.
You
I'm
like
glad-
But nah,
Alright.
rocks are soft until you touch them, and then they harden.
What
It's
about
like
the
you're
Grand
not really
Canyon,
wet
then?
when you're underwater.
Is that? Yeah, exactly.
so. What are you?
You're engulfed with water.
Dry?
You're
No,
dry.
no,
You're dry wet.
Yeah.
I don't believe this rock shit.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah.
First, why is it a conspiracy?
Because
Isn't like conspiracies like kind of like man-made
It's a
things
big-
and lies and
yeah, it's a big ploy by Big Rock to make you think that rocks are hard.
You know what,
They're really
Nicholas?
soft.
I expect you to come up with the whole the government killed JFK.
Nah, I had a
That's
lot
what
of
I
those.
was-
Like,
Nah,
see, now
listen.
if you told me that rocks are actually reptile people, I might be on board.
See, look, because every time I go in that direction, you guys stop me, cut me off short, so I figured I'd go for some dumb shit.
and we let you rock that one out. So,
Yeah, exactly. There's plenty there. I see what you did there.
Rock.
So, I figured, I dumb it down a little bit, and then you guys just shit on me instead of just going with it. So
So you pulled a Lupe Fiasco, dumbed it down, and
I
it came
did.
out bad.
I did. Yeah.
I thought we were trying to like convince people of the conspiracy that we like kind of believe. So like, you
Like
did a
they killed
terrible
Princess
fucking
Diana.
job.
Well, the ones that I think about are like super deep and like have a bunch of different things, and you guys can tell me to shut the fuck up and stop getting so technical. So I figured I'd go with rocks are soft, soft rock.
there's just no.
I don't
middle
like
ground
dumb
with
Nick.
you.
Soft rock, baby.
I don't like dumb Nick. Bring back smart Nick.
Well, you did this to yourself. This conspiracy is that you
Rocks-
dumbed it down
Rocks
for
are
yourself.
soft. Okay,
Alright.
so when we touch them or anything touches them.
When just something touches them, it's like their molecular structure.
So I have, I mean, technically, you never actually touch anything
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
well,
so
yeah.
what would touch a rock?
because
besides-
When something comes close and makes contact with a rock.
what is it? Negative electrons they repel, so you're not actually ever touching something.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
like nothing's touching it. So how does it know to become hard if nothing touches
Because
it?
when the fields align
And
properly,
technically-
crystalline.
So-
Technically, air is touching it at all times, so that means it's always hard.
No.
Thus concluding rocks are just hard.
No, it has to be another solid.
They're always
Solid.
touching the ground.
It has to be a solid.
Like,
the
well, they
ground.
are touching
Yeah.
the ground.
And the ground, right? The bottom of it is hard, right? That's why it doesn't just mush around, right? But the rest of it is nice and fluffy.
No. This is what I came back to.
Just like I should have stayed.
Yeah, you missed.
Fuck.
You missed some stuff.
Okay,
All right, who's next?
I have one.
Okay.
And okay, I don't necessarily believe that we're in it right now, but I do believe that it is and can be a possibility that we are actually in a simulation. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me. You get a long sigh about that, but fucking rocks are soft.
Because the rock, that's
fuck y'all.
That was
Anyway,
obviously
okay, look,
a joke.
look.
All right, your shit, you need therapy.
I don't believe
We're
that
in
we're
the
in a
Matrix.
simulation, but it wouldn't like. But that kind of can make sense because look, technology, right? You can see technology advancing to a point in like VR games and shit, advancing to a point where you can't distinguish the game from your actual reality. Whether it be 10 years, 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years from this point, that can happen the way technology advances. So who's to say that hasn't actually already happened?
I think that if we were living in a, like, I get what you're saying about the VR games, because there's a lot of like animes that have come out about people in the future create like a game where you can log into and you live a life inside the game.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would want to live a shitty life in a sim? You know what I mean? Like, you get to choose your character and choose who you are and stuff like that.
Nah, Bobby
That's the appeal of the
it's
game.
like
man.
that Rick and Morty episode where like he goes through a whole life. He has the ups and downs. And he's in love with his life.
Yeah,
he
what is
dies,
it?
and then he just comes out of the game, and it's been 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But like, listen, your entire
Who's to
basis
say?
of this. Well, who's to say? Who's to say that the sun isn't a giant fucking wolf that breathes fire? Like, you can't prove that either way. So like that, your whole evidence is that you can't disprove.
Well,
it.
no, oh no, my whole evidence is just like you can reasonably think that like at some point, if humanity doesn't kill themselves, technology can get to that point.
Yeah, and I can say that reasonably there's a colony of space jellyfish floating around fornicating with fucking stars. But that, it doesn't, just because you can't disprove it doesn't mean like that is fucking dumb.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's dumb. I'm not saying that we're in it. I'm just saying like
You're a space
like,
jellyfish.
You know, it is
Right.
what it is.
You're a
like
space
deja
jellyfish.
vu is a little weird, right? Like when you see something, like when you see something happen or you dream it, and then the next day or like a week later it happens and you remember
Well, that's a
that
premonition.
moment happening.
That's a premonition.
But if we're gonna say that this conspiracy is true, then you could be like, that's a glitch.
Oh, like deja vu.
Well,
Look, I'm not walking around tweaking like nothing fucking matters because I'm in a computer, right? And I die, I'm gonna wake up and take the headset off. I'm just saying, when I heard that line of logic about the simulation theory, I was like, fuck. I mean, I guess that makes more sense than any fucking flat Earth argument that I've ever heard.
Well, flat Earth
Oh
is
my
easily
God, that's-
disproved. Just like I mean,
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking Obama's a reptile. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What? Listen, he does like Dijon mustard.
Yeah, only fucking. I forgot bearded dragons like Dijon mustard.
They're attracted to it.
That was a Pandora's box that you almost opened. Just-
Bobby's actually fucking crazy. He has schizophrenia, and we're just this podcast is just a way for us to try to keep it under wraps for him.
So okay. So let me ask you, Nick. So you think that people that believe that we're in a simulation, you think they're crazy?
No, I just think that there's. I don't know. I mean, like, is it possible? I mean, sure, but then like by that same line of reasoning, you can say that anything is possible, and then I think that leads to like. If you're just like, oh yeah, well, I can't disprove it, so it's possible, or like it could happen, so it's possible. Like I feel like that leads to a lot of the shit that we're seeing now, where people who are like a QAnon people, like, oh yeah, JFK is actually alive and he's gonna come back, and him and Donald Trump are gonna run the world.
But,
Like,
Tupac is
I
alive.
feel like that's more a rational thought than this actual conspiracy.
Tupac is
Like
on
you
an
can
island right
rationally
now.
like come to the conclusion and like think, oh yeah, I mean technology can like. Me saying fucking JFK is gonna fucking come back on the second Wednesday of November and fucking rule the world with Tupac.
yeah, like
That's a lot different.
you can say like when somebody says it to me, I'm like, I guess it's.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
probably.
like I said. I started
But-
off the thing is like I don't actually believe it.
No,
but
I know,
you
but
know?
there are people out there that wholeheartedly believe the shit, and they're like, "Oh, well, yeah, we have to go to sleep because when we sleep, that's when software updates are patched through, and if you look at the sky, it's there's a glitch in the sky. That's what a UFO is. It's a glitch in the sky." And like they freak the fuck out and go crazy with it. It's like,
You did that very well.
You know what? Nick?
Well, hey, maybe I'm speaking from experience.
I was watching Underworld on the plane,
Naturally.
and then I was really thinking to myself, like, werewolves and vampires, like,
Naturally.
I mean, so where, like, all right, so I know where the story of the vampire comes from, like Count Dracula, all the shit that he did and whatever. But like the whole idea of werewolves, like where like these stories come from something, like where do they come from? What if it's real and they're really like hiding and living among us? And Keanu Reeves, there's like pictures of some dude that looks exactly like him from the 1700s. Keanu Reeves is a vampire. That man has not changed. He is still the sexy same man that he's been for the last 10 years of my life.
So you think Keanu Reeves is a vampire?
Have you seen his pictures? He looks younger. He's like Benjamin Button.
He does kind of look like a vampire.
I can see it.
I always thought that though. How do they come up with these ideas? Maybe they're actually real.
I believe in them.
Like
Werewolf? Yeah.
Like the concept of it, not like what we see like on TV.
Yeah, I was gonna
but
say.
like humans being able to like transform and like
there's got to be because it's easy to. I'm like you can technically hide it. No,
I feel like
I mean, they do it in the movies.
Well, like, if they existed like they do in pop culture, right? I feel like it would be impossible to hide a werewolf. It's a full moon. Oh, this day of the year, yet again, once a month, we have a rabid attack of vampires, of fucking wolves across the country.
Yeah, there's so much land.
They could change it to make it appealing to a movie.
Yeah, they can go to empty land in the middle of America.
But you don't think that you would like just find a trend of just people just leaving once a month at the full moon every month?
Or what if they did that to make us believe that that happens? What if they can control it? And they made the story of the full moon to make people believe that that's when it happens. To like divert us from their true nature.
Like Sirius Black. He can control it.
Wait,
turns into a dog.
He's not a werewolf. Lupin was the werewolf and he couldn't control it. He could just
but this is what they're choosing to tell us. Okay.
So you're saying that if vampires were real, they would drive Ubers and have underground clubs?
I mean,
it's a callback. You didn't know he got that? No,
I got it.
But
that's
no, because it was a werewolf. But vampires live a long time, so you would assume that they amass a immense amount of fortune and could run countries like Vampire from
Diaries.
Underground.
Yeah,
they compel people. They compel towns, and
they got the little rings and shit. The daylight
That's the same thing that happened in WandaVision. She was, Scarlet Witch, and she,
I didn't see that yet. Don't spoil it.
No,
you can spoil it. It's fine.
Witchcraft, all that stuff. There's little like we use that like in our culture. The evil eye.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
So Trump's bitch ass is a fucking vampire, and I'm just.
I don't think Trump.
What kind of bullshit is this?
I don't think Trump is a vampire.
I think Trump's just
vampires are sexy.
No, it's the prince. I think the conspiracy is the Prince
Trump.
of Wales, who's like I think his cousin is related to the guy whose story is inspired by Count Dracula.
So Vlad
that guy,
Vlad
the Impaler.
A condition. I forgot what it's called. It starts with a P. It's like a blood condition that it's like an iron deficiency thing. It's like a severe anemia that makes them sensitive to light. And that's where that whole thing started.
Well, Dracula got his thing because he would literally drink people's blood and then impale them and make pictures in the ground.
Mosaics.
So if you were like on a mountain, you could see a picture of a bird or something out of people that were being impaled.
Yeah, he was a real dude, right?
And he would do that, and then would scare people away. I mean, you see a whole bunch of people with sticks up their asses. They're like popsicles. They're human popsicles.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Not even frozen. Yeah.
You put it like that.
And,
melted.
I would run away from that. Frozen. And they say that he would, take their blood and dip his bread and eat it like that. So that's where the story comes from.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah.
What was your conspiracy?
Oh, mine? So it has to do with the Titanic.
Hit me.
I think that a ship went down, but not the way that they said it went down. And I don't think it was a Titanic.
You can just look at the side of the boat that says USS Titanic.
Well, there's a conspiracy theory that says that
they painted it after.
Clearly not after, but they said they made another ship at the time. I think it was like the Olympic.
Yeah, it had a sister ship. Yeah.
The sister ship. Yeah, they believe that it's that one as opposed to the Titanic.
So what happened to the real Titanic?
Yeah, why though? Like,
why does it say Why does it say Titanic on the side?
Oh my god!
You people with these damn chairs.
Did you just break the chair?
That sounded like the leg snap.
Yo, I think you just broke the chair.
That's the spirit of Titanic saying, "Bitch, I sunk."
Yo, I throw myself back on this chair all the time. It don't break on me. Sabrina just leaned to the left.
Oh, she just broke the back.
It broke the back.
How?
Like
I don't know, bro. I just.
Yo, take the bracelet, the evil eye. I think you need it, girl.
I got my necklace.
Oh shit. Anyway, but like, okay. Say that was what happened.
Have it.
What's the why though? Because like most conspiracies are like, all right, like it didn't go down because it actually went to some fucking the center of the earth and mole people or some shit.
But like the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, like there's usually a reason of like why they covered it up or like you know.
Well, like, you know, I'm about to tell you right now. This tragic accident has been the topic of many conspiracy theories over the years. There was another one of the company's ocean liners, the Olympic, that crashed into the iceberg, not the Titanic, but one sad fact remains. Well, that's not a fucking explanation. Yeah. Well.
So you didn't come prepared with your homework.
So wait, why do you believe it?
Because if you really think about the movie, because that's all we got, right?
No, we have historical documents. What do you mean that's all we got?
No, I'm saying like.
Okay, if you think about the movie.
Of what could have happened.
Of what could have happened. Like, you really telling me that this boat had not enough time to like steer away, like to not hit the like they noticed that big ass iceberg.
Nah,
like,
well, so a lot of things with icebergs too. It's like 90% of the iceberg's mass is underwater.
Yeah, you can't see it.
So and it's super dark. It was foggy. They didn't have GPS.
Mm-hmm.
I got into a boat accident in Ecuador.
That's not a conspiracy.
Oh no, I know, but well, actually, it was a conspiracy because taking a whole story and he conspired. I'm sorry, that shit was crazy. Broad daylight.
Okay.
I almost died.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Titanic, what the fuck?
I just got a trauma. It was
Titanic though. Like I don't know, man. First of all, you can't base it off a movie. But two, it's just like,
what's the motive?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's the reason of like sinking the other ship?
Ask Google.
And then what happened to like the Titanic? Like, you can't really hide that boat. That was
there.
It was also a very famous boat too. Like,
and it's there.
And it's
We've
huge.
seen it. There's videos of it underwater. Like, no, boy, that's not real. That's a coral reef formation in the shape of a boat that just happens to spell out Titanic.
I mean, it kind of goes with the people that still believe that the Earth is flat, even though they see actual images of the Earth being round.
Listen, if any flat earthers are watching this,
like,
you can literally see it from a plane. Motherfucker goes like that. Oh no, it's the wind, the way the window.
It's the sphere. We in a dome.
Nah, my favorite is when like people just don't understand what they're talking about and they go with that. Where it's like, well, if you're on a map and then a triangle and then you can't put a triangle and you can it's a triangle, so it has to be flat. Like when you go, like you can go from New York to here and then back to New York, but it's like, yeah, but if you look at it on a globe, it's curved. Like, well, shapes don't have curves. Well, it's non-Euclidean geometry. I understand you don't get that, but like it's still a real thing.
Bro, let me tell you, I don't even get what you just said, and I still don't think the world is flat.
But there's still mathematical basis behind curved shapes, and they're just like, no, it's not real because in 7th grade geometry, I was told that triangles have no curves.
And it's people like them that created geometry. Because why the fuck do I need numbers to prove that a triangle is a triangle? Just look at it.
I got
look at it.
I got a degree in math, and I agree.
You see this motherfucker?
Fucking triangle.
Here's the thing. That is the easiest conspiracy to fucking disprove.
We disproved it.
No, but like, no, I'm just saying, like, any normal, like, motherfucker, I can't swim to the bottom of the ocean and see the fucking Titanic firsthand. You can fucking get a boat or a yacht or a group of fucking people or another guy that owns a plane that also believes in this bullshit and go see it for your damn self. Go to the fucking ice wall. Go meet the Ice King. The Night King. Go fucking meet him. Shake his hand.
People have flown around the world.
Well, Bobby,
do it. Do it your damn self.
Bobby, I would love to, but you see, I can't because every single pilot in the world is also in on this conspiracy, and if
that's another thing.
They're not gonna allow it to happen. They fly in a circle.
So many people have to be in on that conspiracy for that shit to be real.
For like almost every conspiracy, so many people got to be into it, dude. We can't keep a secret about fucking anything amongst 4 friends. Like, how could you keep a secret?
That's true.
Like,
you know what doesn't? The simulation theory. Anyway, but yeah, no, this shit is dumb.
I feel like even with the simulation theory, one of the programmers would get pissed off and just send us some notes.
Yeah,
like, here's the patch notes, motherfucker. Like,
but like
Quizlet.
yeah.
You know, Quizlet's not free anymore.
Scumbags.
That's a conspiracy theory.
That's a fucking conspiracy.
But like, I don't understand like what the entire world gets out of making people think the world is round as opposed to flat. What? Because even if one day you came out and you told me the world is actually flat, but there is a huge fucking ice wall surrounding the entire world as we know, and nobody knows what's past it, my ass ain't going past it anyway. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what's past that. You know, nothing but bad is past that.
You know what's even better with the flat Earth? If you keep going deeper and deeper, they're like, yeah, they don't believe in gravity either. Like the people that are super far gone.
Yeah, like goes.
Yeah, the world is like it's flat. And it's like a plate, and it comes down, right? And it constantly it's accelerating at a constant rate upwards, which would mean that it would accelerate indefinitely, and then eventually you would just fucking gone. Like
It's just black hole.
like where does this end to? Like you believe like the universe isn't infinite. Okay, so we're just accelerating infinitely upwards. What happens when we hit the end? We hit a wall.
We're gonna hit a wall
Yeah,
somewhere.
like, I don't get
We hit a
that.
wall.
How do you explain the water? How deep it is? Like no one's ever gone as deep. If the Earth is really flat, then like why
There's
is
rock.
there-
It's just
yeah,
like
it
rock.
would just be rock.
It's like
it wouldn't
Minecraft.
be-
rock.
There's just bedrock down there.
Yeah.
You just can't go past.
But like not only that, it's like now you got to believe that every single celestial body we've ever seen in telescopes is also flat. When you can see the motherfucker's not flat.
Yeah.
And all the physics that we have about celestial bodies, you're just gonna tell me is wrong, even though they're all proven to be true. But people, hey, mooks, y'all mooks. If you believe this shit, get help. Oh yeah. So Dora, fucking Swiper, and the map, they're in cahoots. They're in cahoots with each other. Think about it. How does Swiper always know where Dora's gonna be? And who's telling Dora where to go? The map. The map is telling her where to go and telling Swiper where to go.
Yo, she being set up.
Right? And the backpack has to be part of this. So I think Boots is too stupid to be a part of it. But the map, the backpack, and Swiper.
Why Boots gotta be stupid?
Because, I mean, listen to some motherfucker talking, just backflips and shit. But the map.
He's a monkey.
Exactly. The map, the backpack.
You say monkeys
and
are
Swiper,
stupid?
Well, no, but Boots is. That's not the point.
Wait, hold on. No. You're saying a map is smarter than a monkey?
It's a sentient map. It can be as smart as it wants.
It's a sentient monkey.
Monkeys are sentient already.
Yeah, but like
Exactly.
it's fucking it knows the English language. It's pretty fucking smart, Nick.
It's a child map. It's a prepubescent monkey, all right? He's not fully developed. He's not in for fucking. It's not Sly Cooper, all right? Swiper is Sly Cooper, and him and the map are in on it. They're in cahoots. They're friends. Okay. Now this fucking now what his motive is, I don't know if he has a thing for getting caught. I don't know what it is. Maybe the best thieves, right? What do? They steal shit. You don't even know they steal shit. So maybe he's going in there, swiping Dora's back pocket. She don't even know it. He replaces it with a Chinese knockoff, and he's got a warehouse somewhere, which is all like real shit. And Dora just has all fake shit. Who knows? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But the map and Swiper, they're friends. They're in cahoots. They're on it together.
I've never seen Dora, so I don't know who the fuck Swiper or I know
Wait,
who Boots
what?
is.
Unbelievable.
What?
I've never seen that show before.
Nah, there's no way.
I've seen parts of it.
That's my conspiracy right now.
Like,
that
I've
you've never
never
seen fucking.
I've
Dora.
never
You're lying.
seen a full episode. I saw the movie, the real life movie. They have a real life movie about it. It's really good. It's really, really good. But like the show, I know Spanish. The fuck, I don't need nobody to teach me
You never
English
went
or
to like
Spanish.
a daycare that's
Bernstein
No.
Bears.
Everywhere.
When I would go
Bernstein Bears.
yeah, like when I was growing up, I'd read the Berenstain Bear books and Sesame.
Wait,
I'm a lot
hold on.
older than you guys.
That one-
You
hold
know
on.
what I mean?
The
We saw
Bernstein
different
Bears.
shit.
Steam, not stain.
Wait, that's actually crazy. Hold
Steam.
on. The Mandela effect. That shit is EIN, not AIN.
Yeah, it's Bernstein.
Hell
Stain.
fucking no. There's no way that you can fucking convince me that it's AIN. All right? Y'all know what we talking about?
Bernstein Bears.
The Bernstein Bears, the books.
I know the books.
Okay, well,
All of a sudden, in fucking
Is it-
2015, it changed it to an A, and motherfuckers trying to act like it was always an A.
yeah, nah.
They
it's
changed
Bernstein.
the
No.
spelling of the book.
No.
No.
So everybody in the world remembers it as Bernstein Bears.
Berenstain, yeah, it was
E-I-N.
Stein.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, it's
no.
not. It's STAIN.
Stop.
Yeah.
Lies. I would go to the library all the time.
Yeah,
My mom
me
would
too.
drop me
Yo,
off there.
I'm
Yeah.
dead
no
ass. Like,
way.
Yo, we should go in the attic and check out our books. They're probably all gonna be
no,
A's, and it
because the
would've
fucking
freaked the
angry
fuck out,
video
but-
game nerd did that, and it was A's.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it.
Oh shit.
Seriously,
I
no,
think
no,
we-
no, seriously, like they had a whole interview with like the creators of the books, and they're like, bro, it's always been A.
Yeah,
That's literally our
no.
last name. So like, what the fuck?
But there are books that had misprints with an E on them.
This many?
No, I mean I know. No, I know. I know.
That's
It's-
crazy.
Nah, fuck that.
I don't
I used
believe
to
that
always
shit.
say the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah, nah.
No, but
so-
like that brings another conspiracy of like time travel and somebody fucked up a reality and like switched it and put people into a different reality than what they're actually in.
Or it's a glitch in the simulation.
In this fucking simulation. What I told you. What the fuck?
There is
proof. Oh my god.
Nah, well, it's also the multiverse theory too.
There's a lot of instances like that though.
I know. Everybody thought Nelson Mandela was dead.
What's the what's the serial one? There's a serial one too.
Is there?
Yeah, hold on, let me look this shit up.
And like Luke, I am your father. Doesn't say that.
Luke, I am your father. No, he did. Okay.
I didn't.
Wait, what?
Star Wars.
Luke, I am your father.
He never said that?
No,
and then Luke said
something different.
No.
He said Luke. He said like I'm your father. Or
no. He goes.
I'm your dad.
Like you killed my father. I am your father.
I'm your papa.
Yeah.
But it's not like Luke. I am your father. Like it's not like a hey buddy, I'm your dad.
You lie, Papa.
Like, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Papa.
That's pretty much what he said, minus the papa. So,
I mean, that might
maybe in the Spanish dub.
But you know it's interesting because in the new Star Wars thing, when Darth Vader comes and he's like, I killed Anakin. When he turned, like, have you seen
Which
it?
one? What?
When
in what though?
Obi-Wan.
I haven't seen Obi-Wan yet. I only saw the first 2 episodes.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, so Obi-Wan is talking to Darth Vader, and then he's like, oh, my friend. And then Darth Vader, like, lets Anakin come back, and he's like, Obi-Wan. And then Darth Vader comes back, he's like, I killed Anakin.
Yeah, killed the old persona.
You know, like, he turns, turns full evil. So technically, he can say, I killed your father, because technically, Darth Vader does kill Anakin.
I mean...
So they connected in Obi-Wan. Holy shit!
Curious George, he never had a tail.
No.
Yeah, curious. I knew that.
He's a Saiyan.
What reality are you from?
He's a Saiyan.
No, he's an ape.
Well,
he's a chimp.
Saiyans have tails and they turn into monkeys.
He doesn't have a tail though. He never had a tail. We just thought he had a tail.
That's what I'm saying. What if he was halfway through transformation and they cut his tail and then he stayed?
Curious
like
George
is a fucking
Curious
Saiyan.
George.
He's not Goku.
Saiyans are super curious. They always want to go around and fight everybody.
Yeah, but none of them got a name
Curious
George.
Was always getting into problems.
That motherfucker never fought nothing. And no, what's Saiyan has a normal name?
No. Goku. His real name is Kakarot.
Which is also not a regular name.
But because that was on his planet.
Kakarot is the normal name. It's just like George. George and Kakarot, same thing. Kakarot is short for William.
I can't believe that Curious George doesn't have a tail.
Blood banks are run by vampires. It would be a convenient way for them to get their blood without,
And that's a lot of money.
A lot of money, a lot of blood.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of fucking,
$1 billion
feasting.
industry.
It's
Exactly.
$1 billion
And they get to feast. That's,
Blood testers.
What if the vampires that own the blood banks are behind Big Pharma too? They keep people sick.
Possible.
So that they keep taking blood from them in the hospitals. And then they can feed off it. Because it's better than making, like, fake blood. That shit always gets them sick in the movies.
Wait,
that shit's gotta taste bad too. Have you tasted like
fake blood?
Like fake meat?
Well, regular blood tastes bad too, Tiff. We're not vampires.
But I'm saying if I'm a vampire, I would rather drink real blood from a real human being than like
Tiff's a really
fake
guy. I usually bite my tongue on purpose to taste my blood.
No, I'm a vampire. Why would I taste my own blood?
I like to.
If I'm human, I don't like blood. But if I'm a vampire, I need blood. I'm saying if I'm a vampire.
Oh, if now. Before 2 seconds ago, I'm a vampire.
No,
just
hold on.
That was a vampirian slip.
Simulation glitch.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You trying to tell us something?
That's why those nails are like that. So she could just.
I'm scared.
You should be. Bob, you already been bit. You've been compelled. She don't like you. Your blood just tastes good.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Comment, please.
Bob, you ever just find some random puncture marks on your
like the video and tell us your conspiracies and what you believe in down below.
Yes.
If you think Tiff's a vampire, give us tips.
I gotta come prepared next episode.
Yes.
That too.